Hi guys, welcome back to the Tame Gaming Vanilla-ish server. Sid here, and I've been busy since the last episode. I've been strip mining, so we've got a new strip mine down here. That's my next one. These guys, fairly long strip mines, and then we hit these where I hit a cave system, so I just chicken out and don't bother going down there. Pardon me. I have now got 44 diamonds and an emerald. So I've actually strip mined into extreme hills along the way there. Also up here, let me just show you what I've been up to. So currently the shell of my house is been converted into a vine farm. I'm going to take this out now because, oops, maybe I should have worked bottom up there. I think I have enough for what I need. And oh, made the same mistake again. Not catch me making the same mistake twice. Yes, you will. And of course, on the other side, we have a cactus farm, which I think we're probably done with as well now. So I've got about a stack and a half in there, so by the time I've taken this lot out, I'll probably have a couple of stacks which will keep me ticking. A bit of lag there. Can't beat a bit of lag in the morning. And the reason I've been doing this is because I needed quite a lot of resources for the next stage of this build. Just, I mean, stupid simple resources, but resources all the same, which require a certain degree of preparation beforehand. So yeah, that was just my little ghetto farm. Right, so first things first, over here I have plugged up, you'll notice up there there's a little bit of cobblestone. I've plugged up the old waterfall, and I've started digging out and terraforming this terrain here. So what I want to do here is take out most of the dirt for starters, and replace, we've got a little bit of clay so we can, that's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to get a little bit of a pond situation going down here, and I've grabbed a bit of sand, I've got some gravel, and obviously we can stick in dirt as well. And probably take out a bit of this here as well, stick a bit of gravel in, and oops, whack a bit of sand. So this is, it's not integral to the build, it is just a little whimsy, if you like, just to add a feature around the edge. And it was kind of something I was doing while I was waiting for a video to render, to be brutally honest. And yeah, I think it'll look nice once it's filled with water and get some light. So here I want some of this smooth stone. Unfortunately, oops, that's a waste. There's a few people AFK at the moment, so I can't get off. I've just been looking at some plugins for vote, sleep voting, that was similar to the one we have in the mage, and there is one, so we may have a look at, I'll see and try and persuade Jaden into looking at that. And yeah, so it'd be nice if we could get that kind of thing going. And then probably just a little bit around here, maybe there and there, we'll have a little bit more sand just because we can. And it'll make a good place to grow some reeds, just naturally farm reeds, rather than faff around and do that. Right, can I get up there without getting mugged by a mob? Let's see. So yeah, I just stopped it off just to there you go, and you can come out as well. And that should get the waterfall back running. It's tidied it up a little bit. So the next thing we need to do is fill it in with some water, which of course is going to involve going out here with all the dangerous mobs. Hello. I say all the dangerous mobs, I actually can't see one, so if we get this going we'll be fine. Get that in. Right, now we can fill this in. So yeah, this is just, as I say, a bit of a whimsy really, just to add a little bit of character outside the actual build. So yeah, I've got this to finish and I will be right back with you. Okay, pond's done. So the next thing I wanted to do is completely fail that jump. My mere jumping is, it's not funny. No, the next thing I wanted to do was I wanted to grab this cactus green, and maybe I'll just get 3 or 4 stacks of that to start off with. So I want a colour for the top story, and I played around. I had a look at indigo, played around in a creative world with various colour palettes. So I want stained clay on there, and I think this probably looks about the best, to be honest, because it kind of works. It's a neutral earth tone, so it's, you know, got the advantage that it is, what's the word I'm looking for? Neutral. It works with the browns and the greys, and usual thing, we're just going to do this. Now this is my little patio area, so this is going to be, and then my double door there, and then we can hop it over. Oh. Yep, as I've said before, I'll said it once, I'll say it again. There is a reason I don't do parkour maps. It's a very good reason, and that is because I am absolutely frigging crap at it. Oh, there we go, new plugin, added sleep voting to the server. It's something we have on the mage server, and I think it is brilliant. It is probably one of the best plugins I've ever used, really, because it just means that should you want to sleep, or should the majority of players want to sleep, and when the server's slow and there's only 1 or 2 people on, people have a tendency to AFK on here, around the various mob farms and stuff, and you know, you need to be able to just sit there and go, nope, I need it to be night, please, now. I mean, I need it to be day, I should say, not night. So yeah, this is the colour we're going for, and it really looks lovely against the spruce. It works well with dark oak as well. It's a very nice colour, I think, for earthy toned build. So I'm going to finish off getting this filled in, get the peaks on the roof done, and I will be back in a moment. Okay, the clay is in. So let me just, I'm trying to find a good vantage point to admire our handiwork. So yeah, I mean, you can see it's still quite flat and bland, but and obviously the big, huge window spaces don't help. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to drop off. Well, I'm going to get some. Let me just jump over here, in here, and we'll drop off some of this clay for now. We'll drop off the dirt and the sand, and we will quickly turn. I think this is right. No, it's not. Of course it's not. Why would it be right? It's that. So I've made cracked and some ordinary stone brick, but what we need to do first, let me just clear some inventory space out and grab some dark oak. Bonk and bonk. So I think, again, dark oak, it's contrast colour, it works with the palette for the roof. Without being too, what's the word I'm looking for here? I also want, I don't need those right now actually, let me just stick those away. So, the way I always like to think about building is get the shape done, get the general structure done, and then start fiddling with the details. You know, as the devil is in the details. And parkour fail. Right, let me just place you, I suppose, for cheatiness. There we go. Oh, have I got an axe? Yep, it's nearly broken, but I got one. So the roof is going to be a fairly traditional design in most aspects of its build. So we're going for the old peaked roof. Take you out. Slight overhang here, and all the way across, and there'll be 3 of these. But once I've got the roof on, there will be some dormer windows going in as well, just for good measure on the thing. So the roof space itself will be some room space as well. So yeah, this is pretty much my process. We'll get the roof in. Once we're watertight, then we can start worrying about glass and windows and how the interior room space will look. I'm probably going to need a fair bit more dark oak as well. But yeah, so I am going to just run around and get this done. I can hear opera in the background, not Oprah, but opera. Whoa! Oh right, yes. Oh man. This is going to be a pain. Kasoma, bless his cotton socks, wanted a chairs plug-in. So all stairs now, if you right click on them, are seats. But of course, when you're placing blocks, you are right clicking on them, so that is going to be a bit of a pain. No, it's not a major problem, I just have to make sure I'm shifted. And someone's left the dog out, so I'll have to go and retrieve her in a moment. Anyway, I'm going to get this done and I will be right back with you. Okay, so we have a roof on. It's not a particularly pretty roof, it's just a very bog standard roof, but there are a few things we can do to, if you'll pardon the pun, spruce it up a little. So the first thing I want to do is, that roof is just going to be attic space with no windows or anything in it. However, this roof is going to have a couple of dormers in it. So I think what we're doing, so that's the wall, 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me get this right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to take you out there, and then similarly we'll do the same at this side. 1, 2, 4, 5, and that will come out. And I'm on my second axe. I've had to grow some more dark oak, so I'm on my second axe at the moment. And grab my green clay, and that's going to come up like this. Let me just squidge in. Yes, I need to chop that out. So we get this going on for starters, and then we can come around to here and just angle this one. Now this I'm going to not overhang, and the reason for that will become apparent in a moment. So we've got the same here, and here, and then just some half slabs on there. Now what I want to do here on these, to kind of make these roof gable ends look a bit nicer, is to start off a couple of those, and then we'll mix in just a smattering, and we'll put in a few like stained and mossy as well, just for, and cracked, just for good measure. So where's me mossy? Just for a bit of variety, make it look pretty. Now the drawback to doing this, if you're playing on a normal survival world that doesn't have townie like we have here, is these are spawnable. So yeah, you are running the risk of getting mobs spawning on your roof. And of course with the new creeper AI, well I say new, with the creeper AI having them being suicidal bombers, then you obviously could have problems, because you come out your door and boom. Oh, that's not quite right. There we go. Take you out. Oh well, it's only stone. And similarly again, we'll just stick you here, and maybe a cracked one. Where are we? Cracked one there. So you kind of get this shape going on. So I'm going to continue on around the roof, and I will be back in a moment. Right, so the last thing I need to do is, for detailing on the roof, and we'll go out and see what we've done in a moment, is I need to get a bunch of this stuff going. Because I want a bunch of birch fences. I've got some spruce fences which we will use in a little while. How many is that? 24. That's not enough. Tell you something, you don't miss crafting stations in FTB until you ain't got them. Okay, just take some of that, make some sticks. Bonk, 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 bonk. That will hopefully be enough. If not, I'll have to go and get some more birch. So we've got the roof, that's all done. Let me just try and get a decent vantage point where you can see what we've done. Probably back over there actually. Let me take my life in my hands in the wilderness. Actually, it should be fairly safe. I think anything that was about will be thoroughly despawned by now. So yeah, I've got the end stones on there. You can see I've got a little tower coming out. There's a dormer coming out there. There's 2 dormers on that side. These 2 will have windows in the frontage there as well. But there is one, well, a couple of things I need to do. But there's one thing which is kind of one of my go-to designs, just for making roof gable ends look well, quite nice, I suppose. In my opinion, they do anyway. So if we hop up here, the other thing you don't realise, and you don't realise until you ain't got it, is flight potions. Obviously, on the mage server, we can fly. Now, I can fly on this server using my super admin powers. But obviously this is a creative server, so I only use those super duper admin powers for good. It's like having a superpower that you can only use for the betterment of mankind. Right, I need to just extend that out here a bit so I can get the... No, I think, no, actually, is that... No, it is that way round. So what I like to do is there's a trick which it's just in my opinion, it just fouls up and goes in wrong. And that's dirt. This just kind of gives a little teeny bit of detail to the gable end. Right, fine. Where's the post down? Actually, it's not that far. I can fall. Well, probably would have been a good idea to get the last of those out. So what you end up with then is, let me just show you quickly before night falls on us properly. Can we see it very well from there? No, we can't. Of course we can't. Why would I be going anywhere where we can see the detail? Let's try over this way a little bit. So you can see you get kind of a nice, just bit of detail. Oh Christ, that sheep scared me half to death. So I've got to repeat that on the gable ends for the other 5 roof sections. And the other thing I need to do, which I'll just do quickly, is currently the tower on the top is completely unsupported. It's just floating there, and that's what I wanted the spruce fences for, just to give it a kind of bit of structural support for that roof going on the top there. And again, this, I'll put some lights. Well, when we get to the nether, I will go and get some glowstone going, and we'll illuminate that from inside. So this gable end comes out onto a little porch. It's good access for the roof if we need to do any further work on it. So really now it's just a matter of finishing these ends off, and I'll be back with you in a mo. Right, so I've got everything done except for these 2 gable ends. I ran out of birch fences, so I'll have to go and find a birch forest somewhere. I can't remember. Why are there so many snowmen? I have no idea. But we have got the... Oh, let me just go and deal with this chucklehead. And hopefully we'll get a good view from my little vantage over here, a good creeperless view perhaps. And yeah, so apart from, I mean, it's nowhere near finished, but you can get an idea for the feel of it. Now we'll get the windows in, we'll work out the window schema, But the last thing I want, and take those ladders off, that's probably a good move as well, and get some internal floors in, which will be, obviously at the moment it is just a shell. The only other thing that I want to do, really finicky detail at this stage, is to start playing with, let me just run through here and we'll make this quick, hopefully. I want me cracked, I want me mossy, I want a bit of andesite, not normal stone because it's all made out of normal stone, and a bit of stone. That should do the trick. So because these walls are fairly flat, you can improve them just a smidgen by mixing in, let me get rid of you, get that down, get rid of you, get that down. Just by mixing in a little bit of, put a bit of cracked in there, that'll probably be enough, and then we can come and take a few bits out here. And it, you know, there's no pattern for this. It is, oops, hit me caps lock and threw something at the same time. It is just a matter of roughing up the walls a little bit, giving them that a texture without a texture. Now, I mean, I could put upside down stairs in to have like bricks missing and stuff like that, and in fact we could, not quite, hang on, there should be some around here, shouldn't they? Let me just have are we there? What have we got now? 7, damn it, just a bit shy. Let me do a little bit more roughing. Maybe like that, and then get a little bit of mossy in there, cracked in there, and maybe just a bit of thing there, and maybe some andesite. But oh god, I haven't got a spare. I'm gonna have to use my diamond pick. If you're wondering why I'm using stone picks, it's just cheaper. Don't waste your diamond pick on work tasks, or even your iron pick for that matter. You know, just stone pick's fine. It's only a matter of speed really. So have I got any? Yeah, there we go. So you could, now this is kind of swings and roundabouts really. You might not like this, you might like it. Now I'm personally not a big fan of these big stair constructs, but you could get that just to give it a little bit of this, some missing bricks here and there, and that's, you know, all doable just to give a little bit of detail into it. So I've got a fair amount of dirtying up to do. We will have a porch come out here, a little porch area. Let me get rid of these ladders. Well, no matter, we don't need those anymore either. And next time we'll get the windows in, we'll get the floors in, stairs, porch, and possibly get off to the nether, because I'm going to need to obviously light this thing. I don't need to light it for mob spawning because, as I say, we're towny, so, you know, good to be us. But I do need to sort it out for, you know, for usage really, I suppose, is for want of a better phrase. So yeah, there's this is just really is as simple as just find a spot that looks a bit bland and push it up a bit with a little bit of grunge. And yeah, I'll get on with that, and next time we should have it done. We can get on with some interior work and also windows, and get a bit of exterior work done around out here as well, maybe. And as I say, maybe get to the nether. I have got the obsidian, so we do need to run off to the nether at some point. But yeah, we're getting there steady, and thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, see you soon. Bye for now.